All right, shalom, shalom. For self, like say, Koholo, Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushua, Ba'ashim, Kakadash, the modest elders, apostles, great millstone, tall shoot, citation of Black Israel. And today's lesson, man, is really, we got to remember no matter what you're doing, we have to always plan according to the scriptures, right? And everything in life or in this world, you have to be able to plan according to the scriptures, right? What do I mean by that? Is do not let things get in your way, rather you're doing something or not. And you preaching the word one day, and we only have one day a week, right? So we have to remember to always keep the Lord first in everything that we do, and that's also keeping the fear of the Lord, right? Because if you truly fear the Most High, you will always have that day for the Lord, right? We got to remember to keep on pushing. We got to plan things no matter what you're doing. You always got to remember the Lord comes first, right? Remember, the Lord, it's a balance, right? You got to have a balance, right? The Lord is not like a false balance, right? Let me get that. So I got some Proverbs. This Proverbs 11:1. A false balance is an abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is his delight. So false balance is abomination to the Lord. So we got to remember, right? Everything we do has to be a balance, right? Everything has to be a balance. You can do your worldly things, right? I'm not saying smoking all that stuff. I'm talking about like you can do the things that you need to do for your world to survive, but you also got to have a balance and to keep something open for the Lord. You got to have a day open for the Lord. You got to have a day of studying for the Lord. You got to have a day of preaching the word for the Lord. And you also got to have your chill day, right? So which means you have to have a balance, right? Not everything can be just straight working, right? You have to have a balance, right? You got to get your chill time, then you got to get your work time. Everything got to be a balance. Do not let it get in your way of you preaching the word, right? Nothing should be able to get in your way, because there's nothing more love than what you can have for the Lord, right? There's no excuse for not going to highways and byways, right? And there's no excuse for not preaching the word. None, right? And that's for nobody. There's none, right? Only way is unless you don't have a vehicle to get out. But if you don't have a vehicle to get out, just do a video, right? Just do a video. And then once you get your vehicle to get out, go. And go on your own if you need to, you know? So go on your own if you need to. So there's things that you can do, you know, as I'm doing the video now. So there's things you can do to keep this word preaching and going and moving. So if you don't have means to get out to the highways and byways, just do a video at your home, right? Do you a few videos, man. Just as long as you keep the word moving. Don't let this world stop you from keeping the word moving, no matter how tired you are, right? Because the Lord don't care. The Lord is no perspective of person, right? You think Yahushua was not tired whenever he was going through crucifixion, whenever he's being crucified? Man, he prayed to the Lord, you know, because all that hell he's about to go through. But why? He did what he had to do, because why? He's about his Father's business, right? We cannot get comfortable into this thing. No matter how long you've been in the truth, you cannot be comfortable in this thing. There's no excuse, no ifs, no but about it, right? We have to remember that the Lord is first in all things, because you would not be where you're at if it wasn't for the Lord. Don't forget, you know. And then for brothers that work, right, and cannot call out for work, be like, oh, no, I got to go to work. I can't go to highways and byways. Man, I call out on a heartbeat to go do what I need to do for the Lord, right? People like, oh, well, you might get fired. Well, guess what? The Lord put you in that situation. I'm not saying call every day. I'm saying get a schedule. Get a schedule that's not going to get in the way of the Lord, right? Right? Be ready to let go of anything for the Most High, right? See, I've known in our camp, man, we dealt with people, man, that didn't want to come to the camp because they woke up late, right? Because they just got home at 4, or I just got home at like 12 p.m. or 1 p.m. Right? Hey, look, you still got to go do your business. Get that day off. That's all you got to do. And work them 7 days a week. All you need is 5 days, 6 days. Hey, at the end of the day, have time for Yahweh Shem Yahshua. You know, I know someone who was working a particular job and fucking just saying, no, I'm not going to go. I'm just going to stay at home. And because I'm tired. I got home late. No, that's being slothful. Right? And that shows that you lack the fear of the Most High. You probably just say, yeah, I fear the Lord, I'm staying. But dude, we have to do the work. And that shows that you don't fear the Lord to the extent as others do. That's as the elect does. That's actually preaching his word every single day. That shows that your fear went down, right? Keep your fear up. We got to fear the Lord. Okay, not videos, lessons, work. That also shows your fear of Yahweh Shem Shah, right? But this is 2 Timothy 4:2. Preach the word, be instant in season, out of season. So we have to preach the word no matter what. It don't matter if it's hot, cold, foggy, rainy. Do we get the word out? The Lord, don't stop. We don't take breaks. Okay, there's no breaks in this thing. All right, reprove, rebuke, exalt with all long suffering and doctrine. So it's going to be suffering also, right? It's going to be tough sometimes to get out to camp, but you got to do it. It's one day a week. You know, we got to be mindful that we got to keep the Lord 100% first. It don't matter who you are, because we are as worms to the Lord, right? You have to remember that only because you're in this truth now does not mean that the Lord wants you. So you got to remember, you're only called. You might feel like you're the elect. You might feel like, oh, I'm the elect because of this happened, because that happened. Well, you're not. It's not a guarantee no matter how you feel, because in the end of the day, it's the Lord's. I'm not saying don't now have faith. You're like, Lord's willing, you're part of the elect. But that's that fear, though, that's keeping you like, damn, there's still a possibility I'm not of the elect. You may say that, but do you truly think that? Because if you already saying that, oh, I'm part of the elect, I'm good, bro, you're not a part of the elect then. If you feel like you're 100% a part of the elect, you're not a part of the elect. Now, if you have faith that you're a part of the elect, then I'm not going to say, you know, the elect will be the elect, right? So you got to have faith, man. So I have faith, hope that you're a part of the elect, right? Don't just be like, oh, I feel like I'm the elect, so I'm just going to chill out for a little. No, it's not how it goes, because elect will not put anything in front of the Lord. Nothing. This is Matthew 6:33. But seek ye first the kingdom of Yahweh Shem Shah and his righteousness. So seek ye first the kingdom, right? Don't seek the riches of the world. Don't seek anything of this world. Seek ye first the kingdom. So seek Yahweh Shem Shah, man. Seek the Lord. Follow his commandments. Do what the Lord tells you to do. Okay, that's seeking the Most High. Be tunnel vision, straight the Lord. There's all this shit comes second. You got to remember that, man. All this shit comes second. Right? You may make an excuse, but always remember who put you in that situation. Yahweh Shem Shah did. Just to make a test to see, will you do what you need to do if I put this in front of you? What decision would you make if I put this in front of you? All things is a decision that the Lord put in front of you to see what you would do. Right? And for those that be like, oh, well, blah, blah, blah. Oh, well, I was this, I was that. Proverbs 24:23. No, Proverbs 24:24. No, Proverbs 21, Dre. Let me show you talks about. But still, Proverbs 21, I think. Proverbs 20:24. Yep. Proverbs 20:24. Man's goings are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way? So, man's goings are of the Lord. So how can a man understand those own way? So remember, you're in this situation because the Lord put you in that. Right? All things through the test, man. We are being tested constantly day to day to see if you're going to keep the faith of Yahweh Shem Shah, to keep the fear of Yahweh Shem Shah. So be tunnel vision in this thing. Right? Don't waver. Be tunnel vision in this thing. All right? All about Yahweh Shem Shah. Right? This is Proverbs 9:10. Fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and knowledge of the holy is understanding. So the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and knowledge of the holy is understanding. So you got to have what? The wisdom, right? You need to be wise in this thing, which means also in the word. You got to be wise in the word as well, not just in the scripture. You got to be wise in the world. You got to see, well, is this Satan that's trying to make me stop preaching this word and this truth? Because we got to remember that's Satan's whole goal. He wants to get you not to get to camp. He wants to get you not to do your video. He wants to get you like that. He wants to get at least one fucking day. He don't give a fuck as long as he gets you. Remember that. That's why you got to use wisdom and knowledge. Right? Have understanding. So we got to remember that, man. Don't be foolish. Don't let the things of this world get in your way of preaching this word. Don't be hindered by Satan. right? Because it's Satan's whole goal. It don't matter how you feel, what you got to say about it. If you didn't do what you need to do, Satan, he got you for that day. That's just simple. Because at the end of the day, the Lord has a way for you to get somewhere or to do what you need to do. You just didn't do it. So you got to remember, man. You got to remember, this is a spiritual war. Ephesians 6:10, we're in a spiritual battle, man. Right? We got to always preach this word. Be about your Father's business. Right? Be about the Lord's business. Right? We got to have a balance in this thing, man. Balance life out, with the scriptures, man. All right. So remember, man, keep preaching this word. Don't stop, man. We're getting closer, man, to the end. Don't be caught with your pants now. Right? You want to be found doing the work and not slacking off. Right? And hope that was edifying. With that, like I said, call Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua by Hashem Kakadash. Double ourselves, Apostle Great Millstone, Tarshish, Citation, Black Israel, Shalom.